talk, say time no day aside, oh. Say for our world, they quick, they dark, yo. And I go love her till I die, go. But our hearts don't turn to stone.
Another beautiful afternoon here from Ifako Radio, and it's a victorious Tuesday. God's willing, we are live on People and Politics from here to the world, and that is Ifako Radio.
Come to church. The politicians say him know the truth. Say nobody won't hear the truth. He take power, take bulletproof.
Last week we presented an unreserved apology that our guest will no longer be appearing, but today we are glad to tell you that he is here live and direct.
No, we you create the world. We the pointy finger at each other.
So I can categorically tell you that you've not missed anything. If you missed something last week, we are making up for it this week. Yes, I am yours truly, the mayor of Lagos City, Olanireti Olusegun. And with me in the studio, we have a noble personality, Prophet Dr. Akinshola Ayola Samuel. Nice to have you in the studio, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Last week, we expected you, and people actually sent messages. They called. We gave them your message, really, but and we also presented an unreserved apology on your behalf. Now you are here. Sir, kindly give a brief insight into your personality, a brief introduction, what people should know about you.
By the special grace of God, I'm a pastor and prophet and the general overseer of the Lord's Doing Evangelical Mission International. Located at Opawale, Lagos, and I'm a philanthropist, and I'm a president of the PASS Foundation, the foundation that we established helping people to cater for people who are in need. And to the glory of God, for over a year now, I've been doing things in our community to help people.
All right, so that is to say you've been adding value in the Pakojai community. Sir, may I quickly ask, from what you said, PASS Foundation, you've been helping people. I want you to expatiate on that. Helping people in what regards? I think people should know.
Yeah, it all started in the year 2020 during Corona.
Okay.
So I feel that I should help people because people were in need, people that even have money in the bank, they could not access it. So people were struggling, and so I decided to give people. So I was sharing money online for people because that time I wanted to start a video project. So I had some cash with me.
Wow.
And so I saw need of keeping money. So I started going.
While a lot of people were hungry.
So going to different places to share money, and then after that I have to even transfer to people I don't know. Some from Kaduna, some from
seriously.
So I was just so after that Corona, I traveled out. So when I came back and I called the DG of the foundation, I feel like we should do this thing, continuously. So let us set up a foundation that should not even when
there's crisis.
So we should continue doing it. So that's why since then we've been doing it. Even last year December we did some. So January, giving people food, money, and materials as the one we can afford.
All right, sir. So if I get that right, PASS is the acronym of Prophet Akinshola Ayola Samuel Foundation.
Yes.
Now the journey so far, because it is not an easy thing to give, and when you give a little, people will come back to ask for more.
Yeah.
How has it been? Has it been so easy? How comfortable? Yes, we know you have the resources, but how has it been?
When you are doing something that you are not forced to do, it's giving is willing. It's not that you have much, but some people have more than enough. They can't give. I've been able to work with people who have money that they don't give. So giving is not that you have more, but it's part of you. It's your life living. I used to quote this thing from a Bishop that I understand that the giving is the way to go, so I cleave to it. So when you give, you have possibility of receiving more.
All right.
So that's my belief.
Giving is a way to go up.
Yeah.
That means that you have a goal. That means that we're still coming back there. But have you been getting support? Are there sponsors from different quarters?
No. We have no supporters.
So you've been doing this all by yourself?
Yes, by God, yes.
Wow. It's all right. It's good to know that, and we'll be back. We're live here with Pastor Prophet Dr. Akinshola Ayola Samuel, the president of PASS Foundation, a philanthropist, a man of God, and a prophet, to be precise.
No day aside, say for our world, they quick, they dark you. And I go love her till I die go. But our hearts don't
That's what's coming out.
The man say market, no they sell. Everything he cost, he passed before. But our governor, he fat, he passed before. One day, my tongue will come to chop. The politician saying no.
Yes, welcome back. It is your program, People and Politics, and I am yours truly, Olanireti Olusegun, live on People and Politics here on Ifako Radio, and we have Prophet Dr. Akinshola Ayola Samuel, the president of PASS Foundation in house here. You can drop your comments on Facebook. It is Ifako Radio, Twitter, formerly X, formerly Twitter, Ifako Radio, YouTube, Ifako Radio, and WhatsApp channel, also Ifako Radio. On Instagram, Ifako_radio. You can as well call in on 09122227433. 09122227433. Prophet, from what you said giving is a way to go up. And if we look at our community, nobody gives for free. Even God will not give for free. He has given us this breath and life so that we can continue to worship Him. Aside from wanting to take care of the interest of the people, you don't want them to suffer, and you also want to add value. Is there any other motive to this?
No other motive. I just want to help the community.
A better society.
Yeah, I want to help the humanity. In any area I find myself. So, but there's only little to what I can do. I cannot do more than my ability.
What your strength can.
So that is the only thing that is there. So if there could be support, we could do more. Right. But without support, God is helping us.
God has been your help.
Yeah.
But are you also reaching out to government parastatals, agencies? Maybe they can complement what you're doing so far.
I'm not, because you know the way our government is. They are not straightforward.
Bureaucracy.
And I'm not the type that go around government office begging, come today, come tomorrow. That's not there. I don't really sort of subscribe to that.
But there is no way, because you see, Christians in politics, information reaching me now also indicated that you are also involved in politics. Is that a yes, sir?
Yeah, yes.
Which political party is that?
APC.
The All Progressive Congress, and that is the ruling party.
Yeah.
Since you belong to that party, one way or the other, you want to, maybe sooner or later, you want to see Lagbaja, you want to see Tamedu. Should we expect something from you? Talking about ambition or any political race.
It's possible.
Hmm.
It's possible because what I think is that what make it possible is that if I can be doing this on my own,
Hmm.
if there's other means, maybe I have access to government resources, I will use it to
Which is also the people's resources in the long run.
So I will be able to use it for them because I don't need politics to do anything in life. God has really given me what I want. I don't want much. I just want to be comfortable, and God has given me. So if I have the privilege to have access to people's resources, I can use it judiciously for their benefit. So for that reason, I could come into politics in the future.
All right. Anyway, you're already in politics, but declaring your ambition is what we can tell for now. Nevertheless, let's look at it from this perspective. Okay, let's assess the government in place. So far, has it been so good?
The government have been trying. The deficit that people who have on the government in power is that the one that left was still APC, even though it's another person that is in charge now.
People don't care.
So you have to carry the cross of your predecessor.
Yes.
So that's what we want to praise yourself that. I heard the comment, someone said, this government are just praising, they said that it's just here for 2 years. What of the 8 years? Is it not the same APC? People don't want to care who was the president.
Yes, the same way APC also sum up the
PDP, you're paying for 16 years, we say they don't want to care. So it's politics anyway. So in Yoruba's proverb, they said, your enemy doesn't kill a big fowl.
Yes.
You must want something to
at least to undermine what she has done.
But normally, to be fairness to the government is trying. And with time, if people can be patient, with time we will see the reward of what we are suffering from now.
Talking about patience, sir, because it's still the same political party. Talking about patience, 10 years, 10 good years. A child that was given birth to, that is a decade. 10 years ago, with what is obtainable now, we'll be in secondary school.
Yes.
Are we going to say Nigerians are not tolerant enough?
They are tolerant enough, but the journey to the promised land is no more far. So we have tolerated for 10 years. Maybe we could
exercise more patience.
Wait a little longer. We could be there. So just let us see what they will bring out of this administration, because you can see that even all the International Monetary Organization, they are praising this administration, that all the policy they are getting it right. So before it gets to the people, that people start feeling it, it will take a little time. But all those policies has to be redirected first, because that's where the problem came from. Because when the problem started, the IMF, they are warning us, but the body administration doesn't care. So, but now the one that I said telling us there's danger, they are telling us that there's prospect now. So, but until when the price comes down,
God bless you.
Price comes down. That's when people want to know.
Exactly.
They want to know policy.
That's why the accolades from the international organization.
They want to buy the cheaper price. Fuel at the cheaper price until it comes to that. But that is the last level that things will come before we start feeling. So, but we should know that government is doing something right now. They are not just sitting down there.
All right, sir. Aside from PASS Foundation, do you have other group?
No.
Okay. But if peradventure you occupy a political office or an elective office, what will you do? I know you won't be. Anyway, let me not undermine your strength. But I know when you declare your intention, It won't be for the office of the president. You want to start
from somewhere.
Yes, you want to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
But if you start from wherever you choose to start from, what do you think should be done differently, most especially at this level, at the community level, at the local government level, at the representative level, be it the state or House of Reps?
Number one thing is that the elected officers must be true to their people that elected them. It's a thing of sin for you to circumvent your community. Whatever you get on behalf of the community must get to them. You must take care of the vulnerables in your community. The roads must be good. You must do things that will affect the pulse of the community. Everybody must feel. These are politicians. They have one thing. When they need your vote.
Prophet, now you won't say these are politicians because you're not one of them.
Okay.
Maybe you should say we politicians.
Okay. Let's say we politicians.
All right, sir.
They have this behavior that once they need your votes, you see them in their community with doing things. Even the one that they talk, the president, the one that want to go for the office of president, they will sweeten down with the poor, they will eat with them, they will dine with them. But the moment they are elected, you will never see them. 4 years after, they will come back to come and campaign again. They must continuously feel your impact in that community. You know how valuable they are. They already needed their vote. But the moment they get the vote, they disappear. You will not see them again. So the continuous relationship must be between the people and the elected. So you must see to their problem. People that you run away from, how do you know their problem? How do you know what they are going through?
That's a critical one.
You must be seen. There must be a town or continuous town meeting between the people and their elected officers to know what is the need of the people. Without that, the moment they are elected, you run to Abuja. You that are living in the one street in their community, you no longer live there. You don't want to be accessible. It is very wrong. So what I'm thinking,
yes, sir,
that if I get the opportunity to be in an elected office, I will move closer to people.
All right. Yeah. Now, let's look at Christians in politics. Do you think we have enough Christians in elective office? Because you've quoted Pastor Bishop David Oyedepo, and a lot of people, a lot of Christians, as a matter of fact, are shying away from politics, believing that it's a dirty game and they don't want to get their hands soiled in politics, which you involve. Haven't you gotten a tag that one way or the other, it's a game of if you can't beat them, you join them, because when you don't have your way, you're only having your say. Your say may not give a result, and sometimes you want to join them. Will it not happen to you? Are you not being tagged that, you've also moved from being a prophet, a man of God, to joining the political setting? That is one. On the other hand, do we have enough Christians within the political setting?
To answer the first question, I would say that we don't have enough Christians in politics because of what you cited now. They don't want to get their hands soiled. And I remember when I participated during this local government election that they did some months ago in Lagos. Okay. I even voted, and people were commenting, Prophet, you are now a politician now, you are this, you are that. Even one of my lecturer, a professor when I was in university, he commented that, Prophet, you have to be apolitical, you don't need to
join politics,
to do this,
so that you don't get debt.
So that's a fear. Most especially people who have good record, that people fear for them to go to politics. I and people begin to rubbish them, to talk anyhow on them, because they see politicians as unworthy people, untruthful people. They are not the people. What is, if a politician talk now, you say another thing.
And they say yes in the morning, before noon, they change it to something else.
They promise you to come in the morning, that day they know that they are traveling out of the country. So all those games that they are playing, I can't play it anyway. Because with that politics, I've been there for people. So if I cannot be scared away about, seeing people, or fighting for people's rights. During the Corona time, I volunteered myself and some boys of the church. We were clearing the main road. That time, the politics has not even come to my mind. I were clearing the road. We are, because we were burning fire during that time. Some 1 million boys were attacking communities. So all the areas, the Obawale area, were cleaning. So those are the things that you must be doing. But we don't have enough Christians. Some people don't want to even hear politics. Once they know that you are into politics, they will follow you. You have joined there. But we need to be part of them to change the story. So Christian, if we are running away from them, they will continue making laws, and that will be yes. So if there is no Christian in the House of Rep or the Senate, the law that this devilish politician make is what you will abide by. You cannot say because you are Christian, you don't want to do politics, but you cannot obey the law that the politician make. You have to obey. So we have to join them, and one person cannot make a difference. When we have many of like minds now, so we can begin to listen to them. No, let us do this. Let us do the right thing. If you are in a meeting, I have like 5 representatives from Christian in the meeting, and 5 people say no, we are not going to take bribe. We are not going to do this thing. No, let us do this for the sake of the people that elected us. They could win the argument, and other people can. Okay. But if one person say no, there's no with your support, it's inconsequential. Your voice is inconsequential, so they will continue. So that's the reason why Christians need to come to politics.
But what are the measures you're also putting in place to bring other brethren on board?
Number one thing in my church, I let them know that I joined politics. So I don't do it.
Prophet is now a politician.
So I don't do it in a Nicodemus way. That you go to their meeting in the morning, in the night, you sneak hand. No, everybody in my church knows that's I mean. And even on my Facebook page, anything that has to do with politics, I used to show my concern. So I open up. So if someone look at me and see my life, you can convince that no, if prophet can join politics, I think it's not bad enough. Let me to join them. So I encourage them to also join in any other way.
But has it not also been difficult convincing people to let them know that your prophets still remain the same old prophets? Because sincerely, the last time we took the toll, we did this kind of a measure. Yes, we have numbers of politicians, but we observe that it is only 15 that will make heaven. So how convenient or how stringent has it been convincing people that I still remain my real self?
Now one thing is that how do you measure the 15?
I don't want us to go.
I have to know the measurement and
the statistics
that you use.
I want us to go.
Okay, let's just assume that you or your own 15.
Not on my own. No. There's a particular team who did that survey, and maybe privately I will give you the
okay. Well, you try. The Bible says that by their fruit shall know them. So when somebody is telling you something and is doing it the way he is or it is, then you know that this person I can trust him. And when you have not given a man a power, you cannot trust him. So until you give him a power and he's still being the same self, then you cannot know this man cannot change. He remain unchanged. We've seen a lot of people in politics that when they get there, they change.
Yes.
So, but we have some people who are determined that nothing can change, because I am not, and the people that do change easily is because of let me say poverty. When you see politics as a means to escape poverty, then you change.
Such a person will be
because it's a means to escape poverty. Somebody who has not seen 10 million before and is now privileged to be in a meeting where they say we do this, we share 10 million. And we will 10 million. We do like, but someone who has seen such of it, if that is not right, they might eventually do this, but will not participate in it. So those are the things that you could bring in to the politics. And my fear is that when people say that you are saying the truth, because the electorates, they have their own for their body.
Yes.
They like people.
It is a little to the right and a bit to the left.
They like the people that lie to them.
That can deceive them.
That can deceive them. But people that stand on the right, that say no, this is how we do it, they may not even vote for them. So they like the people that frustrate them. People that before you see your representative, you will be running around, going there, writing letter. But the politician want to see you represent. You just call for a meeting, call the sheriff, all of you gather. But if you want to see him after election, voila. So we need to balance. The electorate have to come around. And no, we are not just a pushover. You call us for meeting when you needed us, but we want to see you in the office after election. You are nowhere to be found. So such a politician should be dealt with in the next election.
All right, such a politician that made promises and never fulfilled, and also stay away from connecting with his community and constituents should be dealt with during the next election. Still live on People and Politics, and we have Prophet Dr. Ayodele Akinshola Samuel, the president of PASS Foundation, in-house. You can join us by calling in on 091-2222-7433. You can as well drop your comments, contributions, questions, recommendations, or what have you on Facebook, WhatsApp channel, YouTube, and X, formerly Twitter. It is Ifako Radio, and on the Instagram, Ifako_radio. We'll be back after this music break.
Say for our world, they quick, they dark you. And I go love her till I die go. But our hearts don't turn to stone. The man say market no they sell. Everything he cost, he passed before. But our governor, he fat, he passed before. One day, my tongue will come to chop. The politician say him know the truth. Say nobody won't hear the truth. He take power, take bulletproof. Buy properties overseas. No, we create the world. No, we the world. We dey point the finger at each other, but no, we create the world. And they like to take my time, but I dey waste the people time. My plan is good, my method I show. Everybody they talk say I to do. You they always they like to save yourself to avoid the mistake of the past. You know they ever fit forget. The people wait for your hand before. No be you create yourself. No be me create myself. We dey point the finger at each other.
Yes, instead of pointing fingers at all times, Prophet Dr. Kinshola Ayodele Samuel has decided to take a bold step, and one of the essence of PASS Foundation, and he has also decided to advance it by being apolitical, by being joining a political party. Prophet, let's look at it from this angle. What role do you think the church should also play getting involved in political and social activities?
Yes. Church should also encourage their members to join politics. Because if you do not encourage them to join politics, like I said before, the benefit, if any benefit comes, Yoruba says that you are not there. You say, how do they? Yes. So if you are not there, then how do you fight for your right? How do you talk in your community and they will listen? Because the government did not have to put in power. You don't have anything to say to order them to do. You need water, you need hospital, you need it in your community, but the government you do not help when they need you. How will you demand? You won't be able to make demand on them. But when you are part of the people that put them into office, then you will be able to make demand. In this our community, we need this, we need that. So with that, when you sit down and fold your hand, the people that put them in the office, they will listen to those people than you that did not even participate in anything. So that's why we need to encourage our members to join politics, not to just form hands in their community.
No doubt, sir. There are scriptural texts that give directive to Christians that they should obey.
Because any government that is in power, it's God that put them there.
But in a situation whereby we want to ask for justice and uprightness, righteousness, don't you think this will clash?
And before you ask for justice or uprightness, you must involve first.
Okay.
Because let's take an example that I am contesting for a political post and you do not support me. And when after I eventually get it, and you now say they mention your name, I want to see me. I want Mr. I want to see me. I said I was first asked what party does it belong? No. What role does it play during the election? No. Whatever you want to discuss with the PA or whatever. But when they mention somebody who participated, did a lot during the election, and okay, let him come. They can sit with me and make demand. But during the election, we do this, we make sure that we are the one that won the election. Now, this is our demand, this is the community, this is our name. So you must first involve before you can have a say.
Okay, what do you say about those that are involved, but they don't do your bid? Maybe they have divergent opinion and probably they supported somebody else and they are also involved in politics. Will you also categorize them as people that should go and see the PA?
Now, if I'm in the race and you are involved, you do not support me, and I eventually won the election. So you are not you have lost that right, because if others do not support as you do not support, I won't be in that office.
But I may have a genuine reason to
see. You see the PA, the PA, okay, after you have done, so let's see what these are the suggestions. Okay, if it is good one, okay, you can execute it. Okay, we don't mind, but I will not give you the glory that you did not vote for me. And still have the right after I won without your support, and still talk to me and I still implement what you came for. Even what that thing is good. but I will not give you that glory. So that next time you brought down Nigeria and later executed it, but I did not see you. Then next time, this
Prophet, but this is what is obtainable within the political party. Maybe for you or not. And they should have access to you, and as a matter of fact,
and they will have access.
It is those that didn't vote you sometimes that make claims most.
Yeah, now that's if you make a claim with a PA and they bring it to me and I execute it, and you see it yourself. Maybe you went for this street. There's a need for street light. After a while, you see street light there. You know you are the one that went to the office of the initiate, but you are unable to see the honorable. So when the next election, if that honorable say vote for me, you will know that no, I have to vote so that I can have access.
Some people are small enemies. No, I think I should let you know because you have this series of encounter outside there. But let's look at it. So far, the political journey. How has it been? Because the moment you step in, you will have been approached with my wife is in labor. I want to pay my rent. My child just gained admission. How has it been? Has that inconvenienced your pulse? And I want you to be sincere because the people of Ipakoja, they are listening so that they will know what's next. If it hasn't, I have a lot of people I can call and probably give them your contact. No, but let's be real.
Yeah, that's not really easy. Because if I leave the studio now, that somebody that wanted to do burial this week, that the DJ has telling me that we have to sit to this person, we have to sit to this person. So it has not been easy. So the pressure are increasing. But you have to do. But the only thing that's helping me is that giving is part of me. It's not something that is why if somebody went to politics for his personal gain, you will find those things very easy to do. That why I've not even gotten anything. They are making demand. A lot of demanding that they were making during that last local government election. I know how much I spent, over 1 million to support. I've never seen the chairman of the local government before.
But because I mean, they your own role as a party.
So I have to support people, mobilize people, do all of that. So that's it's part of it. But don't do it for personal gain. So that don't be I spend social amount, I've not even been recognized, somebody has not noticed me or whatever. No. When you're doing it for what you believe, because what I believe that when I came back to Nigeria, I see a lot of development in the local government. So that's why I said.
And you're impressed with what has been done.
So I said, let me support the second time bid of the local government channel. If it has not been the one thing about me, even when your party are not doing well, I cannot support you. I cannot support you. I will not against you. So that
your political party leaders, we've said something about what people really want.
Yeah.
Do they want to go with a truthful representative, or they want to go with those that continue to deceive them? That is a big rhetorical question for those that are outside there, because that seems to be what is obtainable within the political setting. But Prophet, so far, has your activities not been affecting your ministerial work?
No, not at all. Because there are the meetings, like if you call for meeting and I am not available, I tell you I'm not available. So my own style of going to politics is going to be different because I am not there for look for what to chop. Last time they said there's one meeting, as I said everybody was attending. Today, me I don't have chance.
But sir, you know what? Sometimes your presence may influence so many things.
Yeah.
At the same time, a lot of people are looking up to you now. and they may not even get that benefit they quite deserve when you are not there sometimes. Because to some people now you are a symbol. And within the political setting, we tend to be very, very sentimental. If you are not there, your people may be denied some things. But while you are there, they want to do the needful. Yorubas will say, Oroju ya. How will you manage this?
No, I have a representative, the DG of the past foundation is a core politician, somebody who has been in the politics. Even during the time, because someone that I know before past foundation, during the time when Dr. Jai was alive, I used to drive him to their meetings. For you to know that politics was not my forte. I don't even have interest in it. But I would drop him at Dr. Jai's office. I said,
and you turn back?
I will turn back. He said, hey, I want to go. This is your politics. I'll just turn back, go to church or whatever I'm going to.
So when did it really dawn on you that you just have to be involved?
Now, during presidential election. So, we have three front runners, the Peter Obi, Atiku, and Asiwaju. So one day, I was planning to travel at that time. I asked God, there was so much Peter Obi, and I said,
the online supporters.
There were so much Obi. I said, God, show me who is going to win this election. And that night, I dreamt that presidential seat. I saw Asiwaju there. And when I woke up and was said, this is the next president, I said, okay. On my Facebook that time, those that follow me on Facebook, I said, I am supporting Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Not that for anything, but God told me he's the president. Everything was on the day of election. I was not in Nigeria. I said that there will be rain in the morning on the day of it was inauguration. So a lot of things I said I will be with comfort, and it came to us. So many things that I said with confidence. So when they were not doing inauguration, when they were celebrating their corrupt, I was not like, this is the only thing that I wish to do, but I cannot do. And I heard God first. Did I stop you not to do?
Wow.
If you want to do.
So your joining politics, we can say, is divine.
Yes, absolutely. Because there's nothing I'm looking for.
But when you share your opinion, or should I call it your vision, that you put there as your own position on Facebook, were you criticized by friends, admirers, and
you know what I first did was that that time I've done online give away a lot of things. I've had a lot of followers, and I see the way the obedient people criticize anybody that goes anything against us. So I first lay a warning: you may unfollow me for what I want to say, but I don't want any abusive comment. Though I will say one or two, as you say, but
there will always be different.
But I said I don't want to argue with anybody. This is who I am supporting for personal reason. So people unfollow me, people doesn't comment on my. Before that time, I put anything on Facebook, you see comments, you see this, but a lot of that happened. I don't care.
All right, let's talk about the challenges you've had so far within the political settings. You won't say there are no challenges. What are the challenges?
So far, there's no much challenge because I've not declared anything. The challenges will come when you declare that you want to do for something. So for now that I'm still neutral, so I said the call for meeting, you have to be this, you have to be that, you have to support the party, you have to do this, and I'm doing the best I could do. But I know that I will challenge the moment, even though in the past foundation, some people they be hearing that I might go for this program. Maybe their favorite is the one day or whatever they have. I see a lot of body movement, but I don't care. But when God say do this, I'll do it. I don't care why your opinion.
All right, talking about God, visions, and the way prophets put out different visions out there, we've seen a lot of positive and negative visions, most especially when it concerns politicians and election. Some prophets like you also said Peter Obi will emerge the president of the country. What do you say of people like that? And now we have Asiwaju there.
You know, when you are prophesying with interest, you have interest. Somebody who was even saying, don't worry, you will win, but you will be arrested on the day of election and the inauguration, and they put Osibaju. The person that said, Asiwaju will be arrested is in prison now. You know, when you not Asiwaju put him in prison, his past sin caught up with him. So when you are not listening to the voice of God, you are talking to yourself. If that night God show me article, that is the article that I will follow. But people will wonder, why you follow article? It's not my problem. It's what God said. He will win the election. So when you have ulterior motive to your prophecies, you might get it wrong.
So there should not be sentiment.
Prophesying
with interest. So what if it were an article that God showed you?
Yeah.
Would you still have developed interest in politics? As before God said, I am not the one stopping.
Yeah. You know, when you support somebody and he wins, you celebrate in his victory.
Yes.
So my support for Asiwaju made me to be watching his victory as we were celebrating in the Aso Rock and everybody. So if I supported the article and he won, so I will, and I also picked interest.
Maybe you would have been in PDP now. All right, coming back to PASS Foundation. You said the PASS Foundation has been in place for how many years now?
That's 1 year.
1 year. Yeah. And you have affected some lives and households. What should we expect in the nearest future from PASS Foundation?
Like this December now, we are trying to also call people in the community to also share. Normally we are doing on the steady, we are doing supporting people. This one, my children, as you said, I want to go to school, my house rent, my this. One day I had a meeting with them, and I spent close to 500,000 just to have meet, because they call me from one side. From it's just like Jesus says, in the evening they brought sick people with different type of disease, and this one get this one get job issue. So we have been doing that one, but once in a year we gather them together and also do whatever we share, food stuff and little amenities for them.
I want to believe the foundation will have populated the church now, because I saw a woman online who said we've been eating spiritual food long enough. Now it is physical food that we need. I want to believe we still have a lot of people that are raising that way around.
Like I don't. You know, when we first formed the foundation, one man stood up and said, "Are we doing church now, or what are we doing?" I said, "No, that's PASS Foundation and that's a Loden Church."
So not get it twisted.
So I'm not calling you to church here. So there's no member of PASS Foundation in my church. I'm not. I don't mingle with agents. So, but whenever we do anniversary or special program, everybody that are they used to come. So I don't force them to join the church. I don't call them to go to the church. Because you are my foundation, you must join the church. No, I don't mix it together.
All right, so for Christians that are on the fence and not with any political party, what will you say to them?
If you are on the fence, you are not on any political party, they must first have their PVC to be able to vote. And when the election comes, and you see a lot of contestants, and then the one that your mind goes with, that you feel that this one can perform, then because you don't have PVC, you have no right to complain. So you must to participate, you must get your PVC. Then you might not look at okay, I think let me vote for this one. This one, this promise is manifesto. I think this one we will try. So we vote. Because you're being on the fence have no meaning when you don't have PVC. But when you vote and the person wins and is performing well, it might convince you to join. I voted for this person and he's performing well. Because of him, I will join.
All right, sir. Now, as a politician, what do you say to the constituents of this community and politicians at large?
What I would say to people of Ibakojaye is that don't collect money from politicians to vote for them.
How I hope they will listen.
Because if you collect money, they have paid you. The reason why some politicians have the mind or the audacity to do what they are doing to you,
they are no longer responsible.
Because you have collected, you have been paid before the election. And funness of it, the money they paid you, some leaders will still sabotage it. Maybe they say we have 100 people in this community and they collected 5,000. They end up, the money will end up that will get to your hand will be 500 or 1,000.
God bless you.
Different leaders have removed it. Different leaders have removed it before it gets to you. But if you did not collect that money and you vote your conscience, the person that gave that money will challenge them. The money I gave to you, people did not vote, so they will sort themselves out. Well, the moment you collect money from politicians, you have been paid. You don't have no right to complain. Then the politician, stop buying people's votes because you are not going there to do their bidding. You want to do your own bidding. Collecting people's, you pay their peanut and you go there, collect big money, not doing anything. Be careful and know that God is watching you.
I hope all classes of people you've addressed are listening to politicians. You are hearing from one of you. Yes, a prophet, though, Dr. Ayodele Akinshola Samuel, the president of PASS Foundation, saying politicians should stop buying votes. Why electorate should also stop being paid because their services has already been paid for. It has been a wonderful honor with the PASS Foundation president, and we hope when next we call on you, you also akin to our petition, to our request. Let me not say petition. It's been a beautiful moment here on People and Politics, and we hope to be back, God's willing, same station next week. Yes, sir. Your final notes, parting words before we leave, sir.
My final note is to say that we should believe in the government of the day. We should support them, and we should believe that everything we turn to good. They are trying their best, not because I'm in the APC, but I see genuinely they are trying their best. The president is trying their best, and is trying to correct the mistake and the error of the past. That's why he declared subsidy removal, because that's the thing that we're giving the past administration problem. So they don't want to carry that cross, because if you don't do it that day, after that day, they will say some people from the north, people from the south,
they will also continue managing the person.
We will not want to offend anybody, but he decides to offend anybody, everybody, at every time, at the same time. And by now they are getting used to it.
It's the ground running immediately.
So let us keep praying for them. Pray for our leader, not abusing them all the time. Let's pray for them, and God will lead them around.
Yes, as we draw the curtain today, those are the words of Dr. Akinshola Samuel. Believe, support, and pray for the government in place. Hopefully, Nigeria shall be well in our time. I am yours truly, Orlando Olusegun, the mayor of Lagos City. We hope to see you same time, same station, Ifako Radio, from here to the world next week by the special grace of God.
See market no this year. Everything he cost he passed before. But our governor he fat he passed before. One day my turn